did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I got it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she remember she mix it? Mad at me, on the rhythm, she put up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they knew what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A gain of 6 there on first.
Cole Beasley.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. This is complete to Devontae Freeman. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Complete.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's Singletary. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Bills first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 14.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I listen to
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard
From the gun, it's Allen. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second and 7.
To the air, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take...
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Bills.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Singletary, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen's throw is complete. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Bills 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A.J. Epinesa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And in. Complete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Singletary.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. From midfield now, Burrow eluding the pressure right. That's complete to John Ross. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down. Here's Burrow escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen to throw once more. And able to find John Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down. And again, it's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
A fumble on the play.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after
after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball carrier.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and...
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And Burrow going to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Burrow's
not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Mixon. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Jerry.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He can run for it, and he will. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good. We're on Simpson.
And that's a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
And the heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burke. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He's on the tackle.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not,
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's...
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Allen.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
3rd and long. It's Allen going deep for Diggs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Cole Beasley. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Allen. Throw left side, complete. It's Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 20.
And now back out comes the offense. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The offense on 3rd down tonight, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Eluding the pressure right. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 45 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, and now another turnover as this one's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
To kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
The push is on.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader. His second sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
And it brings up third down.
Throwing now is Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Stephon Diggs. Incomplete.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
36-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Flushed out right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition. Now point them out. Making my babies proud. Wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south. Gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your brother protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
EA Sports. Coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Kansas City Chiefs. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Punching it in from a yard away.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Williams.
Mahomes with the handoff to Damian Williams.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Handoff to Damian Williams.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That one good for 12 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Chiefs 3.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Burrow on 3rd down.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, escaping the pressure, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on the show, kick it and go, I had to kick off and go, kick it and go, I had to kick off.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Williams. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Taken right around the 44. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now Burrow.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run it with Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And a Bengal first down.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Williams, the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete to Damian Williams.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
At the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To Damian Williams.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kansas City.
On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, flushed out right. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll air this one out. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 80.
Tyler Boyd, 75 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On second down now, it's Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
John Ross.
Touchdown.
50 yards. And the Bengals.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second down at 4. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defense. Perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on
4-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 28.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Chiefs 10.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. On the return, Phillips. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Williams, the ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, Hartman. That's good.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
10-6. At the 47.
They run it again with Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. On the ground, this is Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He'll run forward with a fullback Sherman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 14-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
Mahomes with the...
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 31.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Again, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fighting through, and he's got space. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carrier.
On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
5 yards.
Flushed out right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around. And now the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Past the 20. He's going to have the hook. Hook up to Ross.
Pass complete to John Ross. Touchdown.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Darius Phillips on the return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Got a man open, it's Ross. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing. Up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
John Ross, 69 yards. And the Bengals...
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. The 40. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time out of Chubb. 48 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll drop here to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have broken out.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
24-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Landry again, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
A run for Nick Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 30. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him love that thing. He decides.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
1st down, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
Jarvis Landry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up because nothing is really working. Whether you have a man up.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Mayfield's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards
from the gun, Mayfield, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Makes the score, Bengals 28.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals.
And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
A loss of 8 yards.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, it looks like an extra step was involved.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
1 more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Well, dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That's good.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a three.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Second and goal.
Mayfield down. Flush to, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. This pass complete to Higgins, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
There's a nice move.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyree. like a quarterback.